Hey everybody, welcome back to Christian Michael's Figure Review. This is episode number 5. Um, Trying something different here. I've been recording the first 4 on my iPhone. We're recording this one on my iPad. See if it comes out any better or worse, and we'll take it from there. Yeah, I do realize that I was being kind of weird in the last video. I just get excited sometimes, and that's how it manifests itself. I promise I will not get weird this time, because the subject of my review today is the First Lady of Professional Wrestling, Miss Elizabeth. You're going to see that's going to become a problem on the iPad there. You can't, if I put it up on the table there, you're not going to see the whole box, but there you go. Miss Elizabeth. Now, Miss Elizabeth's the type of figure that I wouldn't go out of my way to get, but if I saw her in a store, I would get her. And I was at my local Target earlier today, and there she was, chilling out with some other Elite 19s. There was a couple Dolph Zigglers, and I think there was a couple Brock Lesnar's there. But I'm kind of excited that I got her, because not only is it Miss Elizabeth, too. When I was, I want to say 5 years old, we got a dog, and I named her Elizabeth because of Miss Elizabeth. Maybe if it was a boy dog, I would have named him Macho Man, but, it was a girl, so we named her Elizabeth. But this is the first complete set of Mattels that I now own. There you see on the back of the box there, you got flashback Shawn Michaels, Ziggler, Daniel Bryan, Kane, and Brock Lesnar. With her, I now own the whole complete set, which is kind of cool, and I never sought out to own a complete set of Mattels, but I have it, so it's a cool thing. But I'm not into collecting Diva figures, but this is a special occasion because I like to display my figures, and I think this one is too good to pass up. I'll show you guys in a second. So let's get Miss Elizabeth out of the box. Yeah, sometimes it's a little harder than it should be. There's Miss Elizabeth. She does have all the articulation you would expect of an elite figure. Very tiny figure. I'm going to have to hold her back here. It's going to be tough recording these on the iPad. I'm going to have to set up something, my stand a little bit further away, because I do like that the iPad is bigger, but the way I have things set up right now, it's not really working out too well. But anyway, here's Miss Elizabeth. Get a good look at her there. Very tiny figure, which is cool, because she's a she's a woman. She shouldn't be as big as the male figures. But the reason that I'm really excited to have her is because, like I said, I like to display my figures, and I mean, this is too good to pass up. This is my WrestleMania Heritage Series, WrestleMania 5, Macho Man Randy Savage, and this is Hulk Hogan Jack's Classic. See, right here. Hold on a second, guys. Let's see if, because I want to get this in here. Let's see if that works out. Let's see if you can see it better now. See, there you see Hulk. There you see Macho. And, of course, WrestleMania 5 was around the time that I really started paying attention to wrestling. So this was one of the first big-time matches that I ever saw. And one of the first big-time feuds that I can remember is the split of the Mega Powers over the, there you see the WWF title around Hogan's waist, and it was mainly because of her. I mean, as a collector that likes to display figures, this is too hard to resist actually doing this, to leave this on your display case. You got Randy Savage here, WrestleMania 5 attire. I mean, I'm not really sure when this Hogan is supposed to be from, but this is his classic yellow and red get up here, and you put Elizabeth in between the middle of them. I mean, it's a great scene for any collector to have. I mean, I'm a huge Hulk Hogan fan. He was my favorite guy growing up. One of my top 3 favorite wrestlers of all time. Randy Savage, I wouldn't say that he was ever one of my favorites, but guy I always liked the Macho Man. And Miss Elizabeth, of course, the First Lady of Wrestling. I mean, how can you pass up this scene on your display case? You can't. It's too iconic, I guess you could say the word is. I guess the belt should be on Savage, because Savage was the champion heading into WrestleMania 5. But, you know, Hulk's my favorite, so he's going to be wearing the belt. But this is definitely going on my display case, just like this. Unless I decide to put my Elite Savage here, which, I don't know. I think I might leave the basic WrestleMania Heritage Series Savage, because it is from WrestleMania 5 attire. So, oops. Nice guys, right? They just let the woman fall. But overall, there you see Elizabeth in her white gown. If I'm not mistaken, this is probably the outfit that she wore when Savage won the title in the finals at the tournament of WrestleMania 4. Don't quote me on that. I'm sure somebody will fact check it. But it's a classic Elizabeth dress there. White frills around there with the dress and the white gloves. Overall, I would say that the facial likeness is decent. I mean, I don't know how well you can see it there. I would say the facial likeness is decent. You know, it's one of these figures that if you aren't a fan from the 80s, early 90s like I was, I wouldn't own it. And if I wasn't such a big Hulk Hogan fan and a Randy Savage fan, and they didn't have kick-ass figures, like, I love this figure. This is my favorite Hogan figure here because it really captures his classic look. And Mattel's doing a great job on all their Savages. I can't wait to get in my Ringside Collectibles exclusive NWO Savage. I'm pretty excited to see what that ends up looking like. And it's just a shame that Hogan's in TNA right now for many reasons, but as a collector, because I really want Mattel to tackle Hulk Hogan. So hopefully, you know, sometime in the future, they'll actually be able to do that. But I keep rambling here. Miss Elizabeth, decent figure overall. I wouldn't say it's anything spectacular, but if you are a fan of older wrestling and you collect Hogan and Savage figures, I definitely recommend picking this up, because as I said earlier, I mean, how could you resist? There she goes on the floor, but I mean, let's get her back up here. How could you resist having this scene? Come on, stand up. She's drunk, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, it's probably a bad joke considering one of the reasons why she passed away. But anyway, I'll hold her up here. I mean, how could you, Hulk? Why are you camera shy all of a sudden, buddy? There you go. Just everybody's on the floor because they don't want to stand up anymore. But it's a scene that you can't pass up as a collector. Like I said, if I didn't find her in a store, I would have never gotten her. But since she was just chilling out at my Target, I picked her up, and I'm glad I did now, because now, like I said, I can have that scene chilling out on my display case. So that's going to wrap up the review of Elite Series 19 Miss Elizabeth. Guys, please share, rate, comment, subscribe, whatever the hell you're supposed to do with YouTube videos, and I will see you shortly with episode number 6 of my figure reviews. I'm trying to figure out which one to do next. Let's take a walk over here to show you all the figures that I have hidden here. You can can you see all that? There's a whole bunch of goodies there.